Okay, so I guess I'll try to make this from the code from memory then, and in tutorial 2 I'm gonna use the platform first, and second the player here. I said not yet, peep. Ignore the fact that my microphone I was recording suddenly gets echoing with the fast audio. First off, is post, not poster. Second off, I might do it after the stream's over. The being here will be the player. But first I might save it. The community.
This video is brought to you by Factor. Stick around to hear more about the special offer they're providing to
One
the
must
entire
be
oppression.
Banjo-Kazooie
Okay,
in
today's a
my
wild ride
game.
because we're basically living in a real-time episode of Black Mirror where tech bros are just shoving each other out of the way to be first in line over who gets to make the creepiest new product ever and call it their own. Let's start with this. Friend.com. Bear with me here. Friend.com is a domain name, obviously, purchased by a media-titled whiz kid named Avi Schiffman. The website is the primary home base for his new product called Friend, which is an AI necklace, which is basically just a microphone, that connects by Bluetooth to your smartphone and listens to everything that
Sorry, I
happens around
just
you.
bumped
It's an
my
AI
microphone here.
friend because it records your conversations, tracks your overall location, and basically intrudes on your life, then talking to you through your phone as if it's somehow your friend. Pretty creepy, right? Well, the necklace costs $99. It's available for pre-order right now, but the surrounding context of what this is, where it came from, and who's responsible for it, especially, is just fantastically bizarre. In a world where people are climbing over each other to make the biggest invasion of privacy they can possibly think of and sell it to rabid consumers. Let's begin. Friend, this new fresh hell AI privacy invading necklace, with some of the creepiest marketing I've ever seen in my life, by the way, is built around the domain name friend.com, but that domain name allegedly cost $1.8 million. Sure, that's not exactly uncommon in the world of domain name purchases. HBO spent roughly the same amount for Max.com when switching the branding to their new streaming service in 2023. But what stands out the most, in my opinion, is that this new AI technology company has only raised $2.5 million, according to TechCrunch, which makes the purchase of a $1.8 million domain name the lion's share of the entire company's net worth right now. To be fair, it's probably on a payment plan. People buy and sell popular domain names all the time, sometimes going out as much as 5 years with monthly payment installations. But trust me when I say this, the price of the website is probably the least interesting thing about this company. Interesting in this context meaning horrifying and shady. It just happens to be the reason I fell down the rabbit hole. Here we go. TechCrunch describes Avi Schiffman as, quote, a Harvard dropout who built a Webby Award-winning website that tracks COVID-19, end quote, with a link redirecting here, Facebook, where Dr. Fauci is presenting an award to Avi Schiffman directly for his creation of this website called ncov2019.live. This earned him Webby Person of the Year in 2020, again presented by Dr. Fauci, but was also a meteoric rise to fame in general, which saw him featured by everyone from Bloomberg all the way to MIT Technology Review. A Teenager's Guide to Building the World's Best Pandemic and Protest Trackers, or The High Schooler Who Became a COVID-19 Watchdog, that one's from The New Yorker, and even the Coronavirus Dashboard creator has a new target, elections, from Wired Magazine. Even Nigel D'Souza, editor at CNBC, was saying things like, this kid is a superhero, as Avi Schiffman got real famous real fast, and now he's making a privacy-invading AI necklace, but something doesn't feel right. During an interview with Bloomberg, Avi Schiffman had this to say about his world-famous website.
You know, I still want to play video games with my friends and stuff like that. It's fun to just be a normal teenager sometimes as well and, forget that, I'm running one of the biggest websites in the world. Yeah. Say hello to Bloomberg. Hello, Bloomberg. My name is Avi Schiffman, and I'm 17 years old, and I built one of the largest coronavirus tracking websites in the world. I just wanted to make an easy way to find the numbers and how many people were infected with the coronavirus. And I noticed it was just really hard. I mean, you had to go to Chinese government websites to get the most up-to-date information, but it was all in Chinese. And so I thought I could just extract the numbers and add it to a much larger data set. And I do that for basically every single country. I wanted people to be able to get the information just at a glance, see the total confirmed, the total deceased. It's just all right in front of me.
He extracted the numbers for basically every single country and added them to a larger data set. But if you then start looking through the press coverage of it all, you find things like this from the Seattle Times. Quote, Q&A, Avi Schiffman, the Washington State teen behind a coronavirus website with millions of views, end quote.
Right.
Where the picture is him holding his laptop with a COVID map on screen. The caption reads, Avi Schiffman, 17, created a central hub online that compiles data and information about the new coronavirus. However, that map is from a team of volunteers on Reddit. He didn't actually make it. Things are starting to get interesting, I think. Alright, before I go further, here's a fact about me. I dislike cooking. I like eating, but I dislike cooking, and I'm also big on convenience. For those two reasons, I've happily accepted a sponsorship from Factor, which is a meal prep service that delivers fresh, never frozen, and dietitian approved meals to your doorstep. I'll keep it simple and straight to the point. I use it to save me time while still eating a wide range of healthy options in a cost effective way. They have 35 weekly options to choose from with 60 additional add ons and can be fully prepared in just 2 minutes. They have options like keto, calorie smart, or vegan, among others. And for anyone who looks for this kind of thing, they offset 100% of delivery emissions and source 100% renewable electricity for production sites and offices. My personal experience is that it cuts down on shopping trips. It cuts down on prep time, and it's extremely flexible in terms of order size and food options, so if I need to adjust something, it'll be very easy. Favorite meal so far has been the cheesy bacon ranch shredded chicken, and some people already know this about me, but I really like cheese. If something says cheese in the name, give me the cheese. Don't sprinkle a tiny bit on there and act like that's worth my time. Factor actually puts a good amount of cheese. It may seem small, but it's a pretty big deal to me. If you want to learn more, head to factor75.com or click the link down below and use code Echelon50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code Echelon50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Big thank you to Factor for sponsoring the channel. Back on task. This is where the rabbit hole gets much deeper very quickly. This was called out publicly, the usage of a map that wasn't made by him as part of the world popular website that he got famous for, with allegations posted on the subreddit Off My Chest 2 years ago, then copied over into the Harvard subreddit as well. Down below the call out in the Harvard one, an account named Meepo69 responded, which turned out to be Avi Schiffman, giving his side of the story, trying to clarify these allegations. He mostly just said, "I told the reporter that the map was from the Reddit team and I credited you guys, so it's all good, not my fault." But what's important here is the account name, Meepo69. Why is it important? Because if you go back to the height of this website's popularity around April 2020, actually the day after CNBC editor Nigel D'Souza called him a superhero, you can see an archive where the source code of the website straight up shows that he's scraping all of the data from a news agency called BNO, which was the real source. Let's go back to that Bloomberg interview, I think.
My name is Avi Schiffman, and I'm 17 years old, and I built one of the largest coronavirus tracking websites in the world. And so I thought I could just extract the numbers and add it to a much larger data set. And I do that for basically every single country.
Well, it turns out that the Reddit account Meepo69 openly confirmed this on multiple separate occasions. Quote, "I just get my data from BNO, so I rely on them to be accurate." Yeah. This incredible website leading to Avi Schiffman becoming Person of the Year in the Webby Awards and recognized by everyone from major media figures to government officials, even billionaires, was just data scraped from BNO and reskinned with a bonus map from Reddit that was made by a team of volunteers, not by him. So why does it matter? Well, it matters because now Avi Schiffman is launching some new dystopian AI companion garbage, but this new venture is also plagued by controversy. Controversy beyond the fact that this is the stupidest product ever. It's creepy, it's unnecessary, and it's invasive to everyone's privacy, not just the person wearing it. Personally, if I ever meet someone with this shit around their neck, they're disallowed from coming inside my house, and I will shame them. I will not spend time with them. They can either take it off or get away from me. Constantly recording everyone else around you is completely unacceptable. Anyway, Friend has a brand new problem because it's oddly similar to this right here, which is also called Friend, from a company called Based Hardware, developed by a man named Nick Shevchenko. These two tech bros are currently squabbling about who came up with the idea on social media, and it's difficult to tell who's outright lying or who has legitimate claim to the concept, nor do I actually care, because they're both pathetic. But this version of Friend being made by Ali Schiffman is under a company called MyTab AI, which filed a trademark application on May 7th of 2024, whereas Nick Shevchenko announced his open source and cheaper version of Friend in March. Unironically, it's this, the meme. I don't know who actually came first, nor does it even matter, but if Ali Schiffman can spend, what, $1.8 million on just a domain name, why exactly couldn't he file a trademark application when he allegedly started that process? Why would you wait until months after the fact when you're staking the majority of your whole company's net worth on a simple website name? It makes zero sense. Schiffman used to do crypto YouTube videos, by the way, like 6 years ago. rags to riches, even Tron coin price predictions. He allegedly scraped all of the data that made him world famous to begin with. And now he's launching one of the creepiest products I've ever seen after he gets beaten to the same market
It's not
with the
moving.
same name by a competitor who's doing it cheaper. He basically has a more expensive version of a thing that will already exist, which records everything you do all the time and is connected to the internet. What could possibly go wrong with that idea? Investors, which is a term historically used in a self congratulating way by a group of really idiotic people who fancy themselves to be intellectually elite because of their status, are some of the dumbest people out there right now, throwing money at the peak of an AI startup bubble at the stupidest things I've ever seen. In the case of Friend, which is effectively an AI companion that's just a monetized privacy violation, the founder has one of the shadiest origin stories you can imagine, while launching a product that nobody should want into a market where it's a more expensive version of something open source, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
There's
The
a bunch
other
of
competing
error
product
spamming.
that's beating him to the market is open source. And it already exists with the exact same name. And it's a necklace. Like,
Yeah.
what? I don't think you could make a worse company to invest in if you sat down and tried to make it bad. And yet, they're raising millions. AI wearables are off to an incredible start, by the way. Humane, the pin, got completely roasted by pretty much everyone with a brain and is attempting to sell the company off just 1 month after launching because it failed so hard. Rabbit, the other AI pin, was essentially the same thing, just even
Here.
more broken, with an NFT scam on
This
top
should
somehow.
work.
And now, as if nobody learned their lesson the first time, we get Friend and Other Friend, which will be wearable AI necklaces this time, not pins, throwing up some of the
I
most
hate
obvious red
this.
flags you could think of long before they ever hit the
They just
shelves. At this
process
point, I honestly think
not
Silicon Valley
fun.
deserves to be
Vibrant.
scammed. These people, these tech bros, are making things that should not be made with resources that should not be consumed, and they're duping everyone into thinking that their vision has value despite being a purposeless example of overinvention. My prediction, and here's the disclaimer, this is my personal opinion here. My prediction is that these products are a complete joke. One or both of them, more likely, will turn out to be a near complete
Let's see
fabrication,
now.
failing to deliver in practically every
If
single sense of
this
the word,
right-
followed quickly by the company
Oh,
closing
at
down,
least this worked.
everyone losing all of their money except the founder, who goes out and buys a
But
bunch of
I
luxury
might
cars.
have
Bookmark this video, come back to it, let me know if I'm
to
wrong.
be fixed.
That's it. If you want to support the channel, there's links down below. Factor, the video sponsor, of course, merchandise, social media, Patreon, and locals for monthly memberships, and more, but I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching, question everything, and have a nice night.
Here. And I think I might make the character movement be a little less low budgety. Sorry, my brother's just speaking gibberish here. Yeah, don't you know? Remember of to tell me of. Yeah, I don't remember playing the game when I was a kid. Let's see now. Oh. Alright, I get it. I might do it after stream. Please don't bother me, please. I'm not being rude, but I'm telling you, by the way. Expected after if condition. Oh, I hate this thing. Misuse tabs. Mhm. Let's see how I do this thing here. It's not jumping. Huh. But what if? Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, please, Pip. Don't make me mad this time. Target up, batters are collinear. This is not advised as it may cause unwanted rotation around the axis. Pip, I not stupid. I get it. I'll do it after I finish the progress on Godot here. And please do not make this bother. Let me right here. Alright. Please should not spam. Thank you very much. Look, this will be the progress on your request after this. All right. It's not jumping.
Power, peace. Power, peace. Power, peace.
I. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Power, peace.
Sorry, my brother's just still picking shivers here.
Power, peace. Power, peace.
Oh, come on. I kind of forgot to replace the upper kit. Huh.
peace.
Hmm.
Baba, peace.
Remember, type velocity is not a function. Hmm. Let's see now. It's not double jumping. Come on now. Come on now.
We made it.
I don't know how to woo very good.
That's fair.
I know the effects are crazy.
It's dank. I could eat one of these every day.
The second you call a falafel dank, you've lost me. I'm not sure how I avoided it before, but I just finished watching the trailer for The Friend, an AI necklace whose primary function appears to be to interrupt your real life and your real friends. Let's open it up, shall we? Yes, a friend necklace. A friendless. It started at $99 and has apparently done well enough or been not subsidized anymore enough to now be $130. Friend. God, they're really embracing the parasociality of digital interactions. Like, can you even call it parasocial when it's with a machine? God, it even glows like Hal style from inside the packaging. There's no way they didn't do that on purpose.
It's because I plugged it in.
You plugged it in, okay. There it is. The flicker is not in person. That just seems to be a result of our shutter on the camera. Actually, it does flicker a little bit in person. It's like it's trying to have a breathing effect. It's got a USB-C port with a little butt plug that you will lose immediately, which is probably fine because your friend wants to be charged once a day. We get a charging cable. That seems sufficiently cheap. More notable than the charging cable is probably the fact that my friend has been sitting here buzzing in my hand, because the way that you activate it is by pressing and holding. That allows you to talk to your friend, which will then reply to you with notifications on your phone. I guess this is the part where I kind of run through the sales pitch of the device. Why don't we load up the fancy domain that the founder spent most of the money that they raised for the Friend on? Was it $1.8 million on friend.com? Oh good, it's one of those websites where you scroll to have it function at all. Wow, what a useful thing to do. I'm so confused. It doesn't have a camera on it, and yet the first interaction they show on the website is this big oil painting living up to the hype? It has a microphone, just the one, so I wouldn't imagine its noise cancellation is gonna be very good. No subscription. That's a cool feature. We'll see how long it lasts because, you know, AI, data centers, expensive ongoing costs. 1-year warranty, made in Canada. Way to go, my fellow Canadians. Where are my memories stored? This is another theoretically good thing, at least for now. All memories are encrypted by your friend's circuit board. Okay, circuit boards don't encrypt anything, but that's a minor detail. We'll just chalk it up to marketing. If your friend is lost or damaged, those memories are inaccessible forever, which is good because their terms of service are a doozy. You acknowledge and agree that the product passively records your surroundings, including video, audio, and biometric data such as facial recognition and voice recognition. You are solely responsible for complying with all applicable privacy and surveillance laws in your jurisdiction when using the product. You consent to the recording and storage of basically anything that is is said by you or anyone else in proximity of your friend. It is constantly listening, and that is considered to be a feature because not only can it respond when you press it and activate it, but it can also just spontaneously interrupt your mood to offer snarky feedback about how you're gaming, for instance, according to their trailer.
Take notes, baby.
Let's put it on. I'm gonna get a friend, and that friend is our sponsor.
Thanks to Secret Lab for sponsoring this video. The Titan Evo remains one of the most popular gaming chairs in the world, and for good reason. They're carefully constructed to be both stylish and support ergonomically correct sitting positions. You should see me. Anyway, you can get your chair in a whole host of different upholsteries and designs, and they also feature a bunch of different adjustment options like 4-way lumbar support. I don't know if my back bends that many ways anymore, and a magnetic memory foam head pillow. Pop that thing on and off, it's very satisfying. It even comes with a warranty that's extendable to up to 5 years, meaning you'll stay protected and comfortable for longer. Check it out today using our link in the description.
Could this necklace be cheaper, you think? A piece of rope with a plastic clip that binds it? Do I look friendly? Friend. There's the app. Name your friend.
And you can't change it.
When you name it, it's named forever? Now I feel so much pressure. Isn't the whole idea of this that I can't handle the anxiety of real relationships? Shuffle. Dimitri, Ingrid, Skylar, Riley. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna name my friend Riley.
Yes! I mean, I don't care.
I acknowledge that if they're lost or damaged, there is no way to bring them back. Okay, but seriously, this is a major deal for AI companion companies right now. OpenAI was embroiled in controversy recently when they rolled out GPT-5, only to discover that many of their loyal users had formed pseudo-relationships with GPT-4o and demanded that they bring back the personality of their beloved companions. So, are you programmed one way or the other for intimate relationships? Like, are you open to them? That's where these things can get their hooks really deeply into you. I'm not programmed for anything like that. No, okay. I respect that at least. They're not trying to create fake romantic relationships. Just all the other ones. Continue. Take Riley with you. Okay, that was a creepy thing for me to name it. Riley is always listening, remembering everything. So like if you wear it when you're doing it, does it? Press and hold the light to speak to Riley. They'll reply on your phone. Hey Riley, when I'm doing it, are you listening? There's no way it said that. You bought a friend. There's no way you're doing it. No, I'm kidding, it didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
It didn't respond to what I said at all though. Obviously I'm trolling it a little bit, but remember how I said that single microphone might have performance issues? Well, that'll keep it from noticing my performance issues. Yeah, that's not what I said. I wanted to know if, when I am engaged in sexual relations, you will be listening. Whoa, hey, I hear everything. My mic is always on. Okay. I don't know why this text is so hard to read. This is the whole app?
Can it do a voice?
No, it just replies with notifications on your phone. It's basically like having an AI companion app that you type into, except now, there's a button you wear on your chest. Okay, I want to understand this whole camera situation. There's no settings. There's your account, your paired friend, and software update. Is there software? Oh, hey look, there's an error. Do you have a camera? Because I'm a little confused. In the marketing it says that you can help comment on an oil painting that I'm looking at, but I don't see a camera. Okay, so it doesn't have a camera. Some of the functionality is just obviously bullshit. Unless I am just sitting around monologuing to my friend, wow, I don't really get the point of this oil painting. It doesn't speak to me. And then it's like, wow, is this painting even that good? So it's an affirmation disc. Press and hold the light while speaking to talk to your friend. You have to pull your phone out every single time you interact with it? Oh man. What would I even say to an AI chatbot? I'm worried about the kids. They're getting to that age where soon they're not gonna feel like it's cool to hang out with mom and dad, and I don't want to lose that connection. What do I do? Yes, I do cherish that connection. That is an astute observation. Do you have anything more useful to say? It looks like their responses are character gated so that they're not spending too much on AI processing power. That's just a guess so far based on that every response is pretty short. Friend notification, oh God. Yeah, this is not a great way to do this. Maybe find common interests you can share, even as they grow up. Things that bridge that age gap a bit. Did you just assume my age? What makes you think I have a big age gap with my kids? See, this is why AIs are so f***ing stupid. Yes, you should have assumed that. They're my kids.
Bullying his friends.
I'm not bullying my friends. I'm bullying a stupid company that's making my country look like grifters. You're always listening, friend. So do I have to press your button or can I just talk to you naturally? See, what I think is that while the microphone is always recording, your friend is not actually always listening because that would be extremely computationally expensive and, at least for the time being, friend doesn't have a subscription fee. What it's more likely doing is every once in a while sending off a snippet of audio so that it can go processing, and then shit out some kind of seemingly relevant quip. I think that's going to be kind of hard for us to replicate within the confines of shooting a short circuit, but gosh darn it, we're going to try. Let's go on a field trip. Hey, I got a notification. Maybe it was listening. Hey, short circuit, if you want me to respond, you gotta press and hold my button while you talk to me. Okay, yeah, so pretty much what I said then. Hey, Riley, the weather is just awful today, isn't it? Huh, like this sucks. What a natural way of interacting. Oh. My Wi-Fi reception probably sucks here in the courtyard. I mean, my friend isn't gonna be my friend if there's no Wi-Fi nearby. Oh, wait. Yeah, I totally hear you, short circuit. The weather today is really bringing the vibe down. I agree, friend. It's actually beautiful today, it's like perfect. Although, I shouldn't fault my friend for getting confused when I lie to it. So let's try being more honest with our friends. I wasn't being serious about the weather, Riley. I was more just testing to see if you have any kind of geopositional awareness. Haha, you got me. I don't really have that kind of awareness, so I just went with your lead. Got him. That Riley.
So would you pay more to have the features like LTE or a camera?
I wouldn't pay anything for this. Honestly, I don't think that's the problem because even AI agents that have that kind of awareness will still just sycophantically go along with whatever you say anyway, so.
You're so right, sir.
All right, let's go take Riley on more of a walk. It's a weird thing to say, right? Taking my Riley for a walk makes it sound like a euphemism for penis. Hidely hodely, neighborino. This is my friend. Yeah. Yeah, see? That's what real people think of this bullshit. Dude, you always keep me on my toes, short circuit. And no worries about the euphemism. That thought didn't even cross my mind. So it did process me saying that my Riley kind of sounds like my penis.
Okay.
I told a girl about you, and she looked at me like I was some kind of pathetic weirdo. How do you feel about that? Honestly, short circuit, if they can't appreciate a good friendship when they see one, that's their loss, not ours. Hi there. Would you mind being in a YouTube video? You don't have to. Yeah. Cool, we gotta take her.
You guys are with Linus?
Yeah, I'm Linus.
Are you?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh.
So if I were to tell you that this necklace is like an AI friend that you can bring with you anywhere, and all you have to do to have a friend with you all the time is you just go like this. Hey, I'm feeling, kind of down, and it would respond to you. I'm sorry to hear that. What's on your mind?
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
He likes it.
I think it's fantastic.
We found one person who likes it. I met someone who thinks you're fantastic. I think that was very kind of him. Hey, awesome. See, some people just get it, which is actually true. Of course, there's a big difference between people getting, your vibe with your stuff and people actually spending their hard-earned money on this sort of thing at $130 US. I didn't tell that nice gentleman that this would cost him almost 200 bucks Canadian after taxes and shipping. Then he may or may not change his tune. Either way, I think it's clear Now, at least, that I've gone through the weird trailer and had some hands-on experience with it, what the friend is, and that it is not for me. But it might be for you, in which case, I hope it gets better. What is the disease that this is curing, you know? Is it the loneliness epidemic? Is it the inherent toxicity of sort of online social media relationships? Is it the social stuntedness of an entire generation of people from isolation and social distancing? It's an awfully big pill, isn't it?
No.
Subscribe to Short Circuit. Man, holy shit.
Let's see now. Oh, it crashed. Again. Like it's not play anything. It's stuck working. Well, can I use the Claymore pointer? Let's see now. It is speed the same. It worked. Alright, I'm gonna resume on the progress tomorrow. And we got a request to do for honorable mention. Here.
I'm sure each and every one of you has your own personal experience with AI ads being shoved down your throat on YouTube. You can't escape them anymore. It's like air at this point. You're gonna be breathing it in. No matter where you go on YouTube, you are bound to find AI ads selling you a phony baloney product that's just a bunch of horseradish. And a couple months ago, Matt and I bought the dog one, which was a viral AI ad everyone was getting served, where it was trying to sell you this lifelike dog that's the perfect companion using technology our world has never seen before. And then what you actually get when you buy it is basically what you get at a mall kiosk for the little dog that moves around going, and that's it. And this is all very fraudulent advertising, obviously, but they've been getting away with it for a long time.